Anybody can go out and walk a 5K, and probably jog it, still be tough. 10K starts to get there more, half marathon, you start to run into challenges. A marathon, it's just another beast. It's 26.25 miles.
Here we go!
Michelle, you gotta pick it up!
Let's go!
Of all the challenges I've done in the past, this is the one I am looking forward to the least. I love working out, I love challenging myself, but running is just one of those things I've always avoided. I think humans were meant to run like when we foraged and scavenged and hunted for our own food.
Hi, I'm Eric Steffens. I'm a personal trainer and group exercise instructor and a running coach. I ran the LA Marathon about 2 years ago and I qualified for Boston on my first time.
I don't even know the longest distance I've ever run except when I was late to class. Have you ever trained anyone for a marathon this quickly?
No.
This is gonna be really bad. What does this entail?
Today we're gonna do stride assessment. We're just gonna kind of make sure your form's pretty good, but we're just gonna make some mechanic stuff and just kind of get you to understand what's going on it. But the whole point is this also, besides just form correction and paying attention to your form, which I'm gonna be reading it from around the track, is also paying attention to pace. So by pushing you a little harder, I'm gonna get a chance to see how you do. And also we'll start to play attention with your brain and your psyche of how you handle pain and how you handle struggle with pace. Keep driving those elbows, but still run with your legs like you have been. Good, good. Stay relaxed in that lower body. Elbows closer. You're having trouble running slow right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Relax your upper body, loose. Michelle, you gotta pick it up. Pick it up. Good. Pace probably a little quicker than what you're doing right now on your legs. Squeeze that butt, squeeze that butt. Elbows in. You got one lap after this, okay? Still think about your form, efficient. You finish at me, you do not stop. Go, go, now. Everything, clean form, there you go. Hold those elbows in. And high five. High five, breathe. Breathe. You did it.
Week 1 has been one of the biggest wake-up calls of my life. Literally, 6 a.m. workouts every single day, 6 days a week, 1 day of rest. If I'm awake this early, when do you eat? On that day of rest, I'm supposed to be in a tub of ice.
Yep, just icing up my ankles so they don't blow up.
The best part of this challenge, hands down, is getting to eat a lot of food.
Chicken, rice, spaghetti squash. And while I'm waiting, cereal.
This week is only week 1, and it's my lowest mileage. 45 miles is the lowest mileage for this entire training program.
Running's really abusive on the body. The excessive mileage, especially if you're sweating a lot, you could get blisters.
What are you doing?
Icing my vagina. It hurts.
2 of my toenails are falling off, and I have a blister.
Ew.
I'm gonna go get a professional shoe fit to see if being in a different pair of shoes might help. So we're here at a runner's circle in Hollywood.
We'll run a series of tests, put you on the foot scanner that we have here, and figure out what kind of shoe matches your stride.
I didn't know how much the shoe you wore affects how well you run.
You're measuring about an 8, so yeah.
Those shoes are 7.5.
Yeah, so that's probably one of the big reasons why your feet or your toes are kind of feeling a little crunchy, you know?
I didn't even realize that I was wearing a shoe size too small for my feet. I am learning that running is a lot more technical and complicated than the primal activity that we think it is.
Why am I awake at 5 in the morning on a Saturday, driving a vehicle when I feel like I'm half conscious? I am going to run with the Los Angeles Roadrunners. I'm hoping today to kind of understand a little bit more about the running community, why people enjoy doing this. One anxiety I have about group training is that I'm gonna make a fool of myself in front of everybody. We're only a couple weeks in, I have no idea what I'm doing. And this will also be the longest run I have ever done. I have never run 14 miles. This is Kelsey. She actually knows how to run, and she's here to run with me. She loves running. Go figure.
All right then, have a good run. Be safe.
But being in the group is so nice. I just get to enjoy the environment. I get to enjoy being with other people, and the workout happens on its own. I think that is really the power of group training. It went way better than I thought it was going to be.
As much as I have complained about going out on the runs, I always feel better. And I think that's the best part of running, is just feeling that endorphin rush. Good morning, people. It's so freaking early.
I'm here at the Pasadena Half Marathon. I'm halfway through my training. The weather is horrible and it's pouring rain. This is a milestone for the marathon training because I guess to do a marathon, you should probably do a half marathon first. Today, I just want to make Eric proud. The stakes are high for me because I just don't want to let anybody down, and I want to do my best. We get in the corral, which feels like I'm literally in a herd of cattle, and we find out that the race is delayed. I'm standing in the rain, freezing for 30 minutes. Finally, the gun goes off and we start going. People are passing me. There's a lot of energy in the air, and the course is incredibly hilly. It's raining, it's wet. About halfway through the race, I realized that there's something kind of off with my hamstring, but the adrenaline keeps me going through the whole thing, and not only did I stick with the fast group, but I sprinted past them at the end.
When people listen to me and go through the guidance, not only do they actually have fun, but they actually do really well and they're surprised.
I can't believe we did it. We came in 2.5 minutes under our expected time.
I realize my hamstrings are seizing up and I can't even do a proper cool down because my legs hurt so much. Today is really exciting for me because it means that I'm on the right path to the marathon. It hurt, but that was only half the distance that I'm going to have to do. The endorphins, the atmosphere, the people, it was a whole new level of experience. And I get why people love running, and maybe I'm starting to love it too.
This morning I woke up and found that both of my bikes were stolen. They're worth a lot of money. It's really hard right now to separate the stuff that's happening in my personal life from the fact that I have to do this workout right now. But I'm hoping that I feel better after.
That day has been the hardest so far. And it didn't even really have to do with the training. It was entirely my personal life. And that's something I haven't truly taken into consideration until now.
Elbows in, form.
Just feeling really emotionally and physically drained.
Eyes up. You give me one lap and you get to be done.
I really had the hope that as each week passed, the training would get more manageable. It's only gotten harder.
And I'm just there to guide you when you're confused and when you have panic attacks.
I'm 14.5 miles into my 18-mile run. I don't feel good at all. It's just difficult because I don't know if what I'm experiencing is normal or if everybody goes through this during marathon training. My life just didn't stop for this. I just want to give up.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see the course. You know, we're shooting for 8:20. You shouldn't be running 8:20 every time.
I think I can go 8:10.
So, no.
No, I can't, Eric.
The trap of a marathon is getting aggressive early. I would, as a trainer, love to be wrong by you running 8:19 pace and qualifying for Boston the very first time you've ever ran a marathon. Think about the stats that are against you right now. So you're defying so much already, but we don't know what we're gonna feel, what we're gonna go through.
It's the night before the marathon. People have asked me on training runs and at work, why are you running a marathon? Tonight, I finally realized my why. My whole life has always been doing things to please other people. So I'm running this race for me. I don't need to prove it to anybody else.
Michelle here with running with the LA Roadrunners. She showed up and said she wanted to run a marathon for the first time. But we all kind of thought she was crazy because she missed probably half of the season of training already.
Excited about eating afterwards.
We'll see what happens. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna do great.
Okay.
All right, and I'll be with you throughout that last bit.
Runners, set!
Everything that Eric's taught me is playing out as planned. I know where the turns are. We're going through Chinatown, we're going downtown, and I look at my watch. We're going a little fast in the beginning.
How are you feeling right now here?
Very nervous, slightly frustrated actually, but can't tell her that. but she's out fast, and so she needs to chill.
At mile 10, other people in the group are talking about how casual things are feeling right now.
Feeling good, Michelle?
And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, we have a long way to go.
Stop right there. We're doing it. Still smiling, which means it's still early in the race.
It's like, it's personal, you know, because somebody trusts you with their body, with their mind, and you know it matters to them, and so all you want to do is be there in the race. You want to run the race for them, and you can't. You have to just be there and support them.
Halfway there. It's going okay.
And I see my friends there cheering me, and it just gives me this boost of energy.
Michelle, take it easy. Downhill and 10%, okay?
Okay.
Good luck. We'll see you at the finish.
I love you guys.
It really hammers home why being a part of a team is so important to achieve goals like this.
You don't know what's gonna happen. She's faster than what we were at. She could be in that shape. I'm not against that. The problem is the hardest part is right after this to mile 22.
I look around my group and I realize only 2 of us are left, and we've had to say goodbye to the rest of the group because they've had to slow down. Then the wall hits me. The moment in the race around mile 23 when your legs just stop working.
I don't care what you go through on this. You haul, you die this last lap. You do whatever you can.
Why are you running a marathon? What is it for? What is your why?
Michelle, you gotta pick it up.
I can't give up. I have to do it for myself.
You finish at me. You do not stop. Go, go, now. Everything.
I can't believe I did.
The race strategy is so huge, and she executed it today so well. Dropped 7-minute pace the last mile and a half, 2 miles, ran 8:01. I mean, she qualified for Boston by over 5 minutes.
What I really learned from this experience is that life will throw a lot of marathons at you. A lot of situations where you have to be patient, experience pain for a long time, and see a finish line that might feel really far away. But when you have the right people helping you, the right people supporting you, you really can do anything.
I'm so excited. I haven't had ice cream or cookies since I started marathon training, and this is what I wanted at the finish line. Ah!